It's Week 7 of the NFL, and our focus is on the Lions' athletic corner, who's been stepping up to challenges all season.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
They're going to get rid of that. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Back to throw here. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. The Lions at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they coming off their very first loss in the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
2nd and 6. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from his offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it here. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. That's caught left side by Judy. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Able to find Lazard. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
They'll set up a throw into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Bridgewater. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Good work after the first. Bridgewater to throw it. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Well, nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. This is taken at the 18. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll set up to throw. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. There he goes, right side. He's at the 30. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. First connection there of the 2, and it's good for a first down. Throwing is Bridgewater. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to take over at their own.
Let's go now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw again. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Jerry Judy, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jerry Judy with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Next report by Nagar is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the intercept.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. The guard now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
3rd and long now after the sack. We'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Back to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Isaiah Simmons.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And taken right at the 35. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Get a look at Jerry Jeudy as he leads his offense back out there for this next series.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw here.
This will be caught. Jeudy. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one good for 37 yards.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground. And here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did, but poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stat.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Commanders are going to take possession here as they got it at their own 4-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless They can get something on the board here before intermission. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Bridgewater on first down. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On 2nd and 10, Bridgewater to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. Touchdown, Washington. Jarvis Landry as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Getting set to go here, Teddy Bridgewater and company marches back onto the field. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
Used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, Washington.
Bridgewater. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Straight ahead, Gibson. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
11 yards there, just like last play. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. Bridgewater now.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Finding Knox there, complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Lions force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. He'll get this to Lazard. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Ready. 6, 7.
They're going to look to throw. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll look to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he finds McLaurin.
And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Bridgewater. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. 20, 5, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
The guard out for the point after.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Back to it after the pick 6. Bridgewater. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Bridgewater. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
They certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch.
Washington on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far.
This is 3rd and 8. Here's Bridgewater. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Time for another look at this Lions offense.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the
1. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Washington offense heading out. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. And now here's another interception. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got room.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Bridgewater.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Bridgewater. Oh, a heck of a move.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. And this is caught. He hits Landry.
Yeah, this is going to wind up working out just fine, as he'll have a Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater.
This one left side caught by Gibson. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And again, it's Bridgewater. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it's Jarvis Landry who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Taking it about the 1.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
They'll try it now. A loose football. The ball comes out.
And it looks like, yes, the Commanders have it.
The running back, the ball carrier. A fumble on the play. Recovered on the
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. The shotgun. It's Bridgewater. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To the air again with Bridgewater.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Finding Knox there, complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. They go play action. Bridgewater. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Bridgewater to throw for it on fourth.
Throw right side complete to Dotson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time.